In the ancient rolling hills of Judea, where the winds whispered secrets of old, a young shepherd named David tended his father's flocks. Little did the world know, this unassuming boy was destined for greatness beyond the grasps of imagination. The simplicity of his beginnings starkly contrasted the monumental path that lay ahead, where destiny and divine intervention would one day crown him king of all Israel. David's story begins in the pastoral fields of Bethlehem, a landscape dotted with sheep and shimmering under the Canaan sun. Here David, the youngest son of Jesse, learned the language of the land. His days were spent protecting his flocks from the prowling lions and bears, honing not only his physical prowess, but also his courage and leadership. It was in these fields that David's heart sang through the strings of his harp, the sweet melodies of which reached far beyond the valley, echoing through history. Across the land, in the echoing halls of power, there reigned King Saul, Israel's first king. Yet Saul's reign was troubled, marred by disobedience and the darkening shadows of his own despair. It was said that the Spirit of God had departed from Saul, and in its place a haunting torment took residence. During these turbulent times, Samuel, the revered prophet, was led by divine command to the house of Jesse. There, amidst an assembly of brothers with stature and strength, God's choice rested on David the shepherd. It was an unlikely choice, the youngest, the smallest, and yet the purest of heart. Anointed in secret, a world in chaos was soon to discover the hand-chosen king. David's rise to prominence loomed even larger with a defining moment, forever etched in the annals of history, the battle against Goliath. The Philistine giant, a colossal figure clad in iron and boasting armies behind his back, dared the Israelites into submission. Yet it was David, armed only with faith and a simple sling, who stepped forward. With a single stone guided by divine precision, the giant fell, and David became more than a shepherd. He became a symbol of faith and courage. Though lauded as a hero, David's journey to the throne was fraught with trials. King Saul's jealousy festered into a pursuit, driving David into the wilderness. Yet it was in these years of exile that David's character strengthened. His leadership expanded in the company of loyal followers, and his heart was continually attuned to the will of God. Resilience became his companion, shaping a king worthy of leading a nation. After Saul's tragic downfall, David ascended to the throne, a shepherd now turned sovereign. His reign united the fractured tribes of Israel under one banner, establishing Jerusalem as the cultural and spiritual heart of the nation. Despite his human flaws and the turmoil within his house, David's legacy was enshrined in the eternal promise, a dynasty that would herald the coming of a kingdom without end. David, the shepherd boy who became king, stands as an enduring testament that greatness often emerges from the most humble beginnings. His life story is a tapestry woven with faith, courage, adversity, and triumph, reminding us that the divine often chooses the unlikely to fulfill destiny. In David, the world witnessed a shepherd who led with integrity and a king whose heart was forever after God's own.